Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Sevtech Ages. So, I have I have a lot more plans for today's episode, and I want to get a lot more done. We didn't really get that much done in the grand scheme of things last episode, but that was mainly because I wanted to introduce everybody to the mod pack and show how things work. And so a lot of the next the phase that we're in the mod pack right now is going to be a lot of grinding and a little bit of exploring, but I'm not at the exploring part yet. So, the first thing I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be getting the the you know what I mean, the work blade, and I'll probably get the teacher man farm and the atlas. But and so I'll get some other stuff too, and I'll probably do this. I want to finish this half in the first 50, not 15 minutes, probably 10 minutes, and then we can get on to down here, which is what I want to do. The I want to get a bed and stuff. So, um, I guess I'll make a time lapse of me going through and doing this half of the map, and then I can talk more about leather and stuff. So I'll be back when I'll be back after the time lapse. Okay, so I just finished the time lapse. Um, I finished all of the achievements. I even got some past. I even had to get the grind achievement because I needed to get bone meal for the teach a man to farm achievement. So I had to do that. And yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is talk about the leather, but I think I'm gonna take a little break, and I'll be back. I'll be back, and then we can do then I can do the leather. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. Um, but there is actually I said that I was going to get into leather, and I definitely will. But there's a few things that I want to do first. And the first one of those is I want to make a strain. I want to make this getting strenuous. Uh, this and I want to get the whoppers. I would get the flame grilled goodness whopper, but the hopper they're basically early game hoppers that can transport items. But I want to get these, and I want to get the straining base. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back when I'm done getting the whoppers and everything I need to make the straining base. Um, because the whoppers are pretty easy to craft. I shouldn't need to show that. And then the strenuous, it's getting strenuous is I'll show you guys that. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I gathered everything up that I need. Um, so I can now make the strainer base, which is what I'm trying to do right now. I think it's like that. And then I can use my crafting rock. I can grab that. Now I have a strainer base, but then I need to make a survival strainer dense because that's will give me the most stuff. So in order to make that, I need 6 string like this. Oh, placed that wrong. So then you can place that. Okay, and then use your crafting rock, and it will give you dense nets, and then with that, oh crap, I need 8 sticks, not 6. So then you get 8 sticks. You can put this like that, and then there you go. You now have I got that achievement. This is getting strenuous. Also, see, I got the supersize it and the have it your way. And so then I got the get it's getting strenuous. I'll get that once. That's I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready for this yet. But okay. So I'm not actually sure how this works. I think okay, actually I think I know how it works. So wait. Oh yes, it has an inventory. So I think what you do with it is you take it to the water, and I made a little staircase because I was not having fun making I was not having fun going up, but so I made that. I think what you do is you go to the water and you place that there, and then you place the strainer net, and so you'd use this. Okay, so Wait, actually, let's see. What can I... So, if you cannot locate certain resources from underwear, use the water strainer base and insert a strainer. Each strainer has a different loot table. Make sure to check them out. You'll need to craft the strainer base and complete the advancement. Okay, so what I think this does is over time, it will just, get us stuff. Unless, do I need bait? Is that like a thing? Bait? Fisherman's strainer, catches fish chunks, requires bait. What? Wait. Does... Oh, my game just froze. Does... Oh, yes. So, I think it just... Yeah, it just goes and I can get sugarcane and I can just come here and get this stuff. This will be really useful. It's like it's the first automation that I have in this mod pack. And there is more to come with that. But yeah, so now that we have that, it's going to be a lot easier for me to get leather because everything, because I'm going to need a lot of ink sacs and stuff to get all of this stuff. So the next thing that I need to make is a fluid like case. They call it a fluid bladder, and so I'll show you that once I am safely stored away in my house. Okay, so fluid bladder. What you can do is you can make this fluid bladder, and what it does is it's going to allow us to make it's going to be the thing that allows me to get leather because leather requires a lot of water and drying and stuff like that. And so I need the next thing. So that's the next thing I need to make. I'll also, and then I'll explain how leather works. So in order to make leather, you have to start with before this. Okay, so you have to start with rawhide, which you get from making from a flint work blade and any animal hide or pelt. And then after that, you turn it into salted hide by taking the raw hide, salt, and a fluid bladder, and it becomes salted hide. Then you put the salted hide on a drying rack, and it will become dried hide. It's still not leather yet. Then you need to put ground resin, a fluid bladder, and a dried hide into a wet tan with a wet and a dried hide with a wet tanned hide. Yeah, you do that with a wet tanned hide, and then after that you put the wet tanned hide on a drying rack, and you get leather. I've found that it's best to do this, just do it once, because the thing is, because it takes so long to do, that I only want to do it once and be able to have leather for a while. So I'm gonna jump into a time lapse of me getting that fluid bladder and making this leather. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as you see, I got some leather. I I got some leather. That was a very long and boring process. It took about 2 hours to get enough tanned hide for 64 leather. But I think I'm gonna end off the video here. I'll probably do a little bit of off-camera work, maybe mainly just what is it called? Mainly just drying this tanned hide into the leather, and then I'll see you guys next time. But real quick before you go, the next video might take a little while to come out because I'm going to be away from my house for a little bit, so I won't be able to make a video. It'll probably be out next week. So, I guess Happy Easter if you celebrate it. If you don't. I don't know. But I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.